Stop scrolling for a second. Imagine waking up tomorrow to breaking news. World War II has begun, globally. Can you even process that? Before anything else, welcome to the final Braincell, the place where we dive deep into reality, history, and mind-blowing scenarios. And yes, before we start, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. You don't want to miss insights that can literally blow your mind. Picture the world today. Nuclear weapons, AI, drones, satellites everywhere. One wrong move, one false alarm. Chaos. Have you ever thought how fast news spreads now? Imagine every strike, every attack, instantly trending worldwide. Personally, I've studied history for years, and let me tell you, modern warfare is unrecognizable compared to 1940s Europe. Imagine cities on high alert, cyber attacks crippling infrastructure before tanks even roll. And it's not just the battlefield, it's the mind. Misinformation, panic, propaganda, it spreads faster than bombs. Economically, global markets could crash overnight. Supply chains collapse, inflation spikes, millions affected before governments react. Here's a question for you. How would you survive the first week if chaos erupted globally? Picture refugee crises unlike anything in history. Millions fleeing, nations overwhelmed, humanitarian disaster in real time. Personally, I've analyzed military simulations. One false alarm could trigger catastrophic retaliation. Reality is scarier than movies. Technology is double-edged. Drones, AI weapons, satellite surveillance. Efficient, invisible, instantaneous. Imagine nuclear deterrence failing. One miscalculation, and the world could change forever. And this isn't science fiction. Modern cyber warfare could disable power grids, hospitals, water supplies, entire nations frozen digitally. Have you noticed how fragile global supply chains are? A single conflict can paralyze continents in hours. Personally, I've interviewed experts who say modern war is more psychological than physical. Morale, perception, and fear are weapons. Imagine social media spreading panic in seconds. A single viral rumor could spark riots, misinformation, and escalation. Economically, this war would hit harder than any crisis in history. Trade routes disrupted, oil shortages, electronics frozen. The world literally stops. Have you ever thought about hospitals during war? Overcrowded, short supplies, diseases spreading. Survival becomes a daily battle. Personally, the most terrifying part is speed. Conflicts today don't wait. News travels faster than response time. Imagine governments scrambling to respond, while the public is already reacting online. Chaos in real time. And nuclear powers? One mistake, one misread signal. It's almost impossible to predict the fallout. Let's take cyber attacks. Imagine banks frozen, power grids offline, internet down. Modern civilization stops instantly. Ask yourself, could diplomacy even work in a world of instant viral panic? Leaders react slower than social media hysteria. Personally, I see this as a lesson. Awareness and preparation are the only defenses in the modern age. Now, imagine drones patrolling cities, AI-controlled military vehicles, battles invisible, unstoppable, and relentless. Here's what most people miss. Survival isn't just physical, it's mental, digital, and strategic. Knowledge becomes the strongest weapon. Picture global tech giants stopping operations, logistics frozen, simple daily life disrupted instantly. Personally, I find it fascinating. The same technology that can destroy can also save lives. Drones delivering supplies, AI predicting attacks. Imagine your neighborhood. Chaos outside, but community support inside. People banding together, pooling resources, humanity's strength shines. Ask yourself, how would you handle panic, misinformation, and fear all at once? Most people aren't prepared. Personally, I believe this scenario teaches resilience. Even in the darkest moments, humans innovate, adapt, and survive. Economically, expect a collapse in markets, rapid inflation, unemployment spikes. Millions suffer silently. And the psychological impact? Trauma on a scale the world has never seen. Fear would be as lethal as weapons. Have you noticed the speed of viral news today? Imagine that power in the hands of fearmongers. The consequences are unimaginable. Personally, I've seen minor conflicts escalate online within hours. Now, imagine global war. The stakes are unimaginable. Imagine nuclear powers posturing publicly, tension at its highest. Every mistake magnified on live feeds. And yet, history shows resilience. Humanity rebuilds, adapts, and learns. But the cost today would be unimaginable. Personally, I think this is a wake-up call. Understanding potential conflicts isn't paranoia, it's preparation. Imagine millions trapped in cities, energy grids down, routine life obliterated overnight. Survival becomes every decision. Ask yourself, would humanity unite or fracture? Community and cooperation would determine the outcome. Personally, I've learned one thing. Knowledge, awareness, and preparation are as crucial as weapons or strategy. Picture governments deploying AI to manage logistics, but the scale is unprecedented. Mistakes are fatal. Economists warn modern World War II could trigger a global recession faster and harsher than 2008. The chain reaction is instant. Imagine panic buying, social unrest, millions struggling to survive even basic necessities. Personally, I see hope in small-scale organization, local communities, quick thinking, resourcefulness, humanity's edge. And social media, both weapon and lifeline. Information can save or destroy, depending on who controls the narrative. Imagine instant, viral misinformation during wartime. Chaos magnified, mistakes irreversible. Personally, this scenario makes me realize education and critical thinking are survival skills more than ever. Ask yourself, could your knowledge, decisions, and awareness save your life or others? Modern war rewards mental preparation. Imagine a world shaking under WW2-level conflict, yet technology shortening wars, minimizing duration, at least partially. Personally, I believe every disaster carries lessons. World War II today teaches vigilance, unity, and foresight. Picture a post-war world, humans rebuilding, learning, innovating faster than ever, resilience at its peak. Economically, globally, recovery would be brutal but possible. Technology could accelerate rebuilding, but lessons must be learned. Personally, I conclude, war today isn't just about bombs. It's digital, psychological, and social. Survival demands awareness. So, what can you do today to prepare? Awareness, discussion, skill building, and critical thinking are keys. Imagine a world where humanity prioritizes prevention, knowledge, and unity. Conflicts still shake the world, but don't destroy it. Personally, I say this: never underestimate the power of preparation, community, and foresight. That is how civilizations survive. And finally, if World War II started today, the world would indeed shake. But with awareness, knowledge, and humanity's resilience, we could rise stronger, wiser, and more united.